I am here to discuss vaping. I think it is, to me, my opinions, they're all subjective. I think vaping as harm reduction and it's safer than cigarettes, but I look at it as harm reduction because that's what it is. And you hear that? That is my squat bottle. But most people in the general public, they look at vaping as smoking, and vaping and smoking are two different things. One one kills you, and one makes it better on you. Although vaping is not 100% safe. I, that's why I look at it as harm reduction to myself, and not just myself, the people that are around me. They don't have to deal with secondhand smoke. I didn't think about that when I was younger, and they did not even have the technology we have today with vaping, the vape pens, the tanks, and the RDAs and the RDTAs, and mechanical mods and regulated mods. They didn't have that, or or even the cigarettes. The cigarettes they didn't have that back when I smoked cigarettes. Well, until it was a little bit. I think it come along in like 2007, and I didn't really catch on to it until about a year ago. And I wish I would have catched on sooner because I would have been doing it sooner. And I seen improvement in my health. I breathe better. I'm not coughing and gagging up stuff every morning. And I'm just thankful for that. I mean, it is what it is. Vaping is better to me. I mean, we don't know. The Royal College of Physicians did a study that said, and when they concluded their study, it said it's 95% safer alternative to smoking. 95% is 95% is a big. That's that's a that's a big number. If only we could get everybody that smokes cigarettes on a vape pen, start them out on a vape pen, then let them work themselves up. They can control their nicotine. And I mean, I know everybody has allergies to PG and VG and whatnot, but VG and PG are vegetable glycerin, which are in just about every food you can find. Propylene glycol. It's in food that you can find it in food. It in vaping, propylene glycol is a flavor carrier, and it gives you your throat hit, like you would be smoking a cigarette. Your vegetable glycerin will give you more clouds. It's a food grade product. And propylene glycol, for people that don't know, it's in inhalers, asthma inhalers. So I would think it would be safe to enter your body if it's in asthma inhalers. Because if you have asthma, people depend on those asthma inhalers to stay living. And vaping only has 4 chemicals in it. 3 if you have no nicotine. 3 compared to thousands of chemicals in cigarettes. Not to mention the most damaging one of them all is in cigarettes alone. It's not in vaping. It's not in tar is not in vaping. It is in cigarettes, and that's what causes your cancer. That's what causes your cancer. Tar. What it mixes all the other chemicals together as well. There's no telling how many chemicals in there that's not good for us, and we smoke cigarettes anyway. Try to help people convert, but people make their own decisions, and you can't force nobody to do this. But generally speaking, the public looks at vaping, and the general public has a negative stigma towards vaping. I seen a report. No, not a report. Actual, like a little story. I can't remember who it was, but it said just in the title alone. I didn't read the article. It could. It said just in the title. It said vaping could save 6.6 million lives in 10 years. 6.6 million lives in 10 years just from vaping. That is awesome, and I hope that happens because the more vapors we have, the healthier they will be better, and their breathing will improve. But if they stay on the icky sticks, they're going to continue to have a downward spiral. And I'm not saying it in a negative way. And I'm just saying smoking is way more harmful than vaping is. Yes, people look at it as smoking. This is not smoking. Yes, I can get my nicotine, but one thing that is not, you don't have all that combustion like you do in a cigarette. I'm not against people that smoke cigarettes. I used to do it till right recently. And then I found something better that helped me get off cigarettes, which was what I was trying to do. I did actually quit for a year, and then I had the urge to smoke a cigarette. When you have an urge, you deal with it. You go back to smoking. I went back to smoking for several more years after that. Then I met an important person. He is a part of my life, and he happened to have his vape pen. And I seen him with that vape pen. Guess what I did? I went and bought one of my own. Actually, I bought several of my own. I tried the blue e-cigs. They helped me, but they didn't help me kick the habit of smoking. Bought me one of those vape pens with the variable wattage, the Ego kits. It helped me, and it kept me off cigarettes. And I vaped on one of those for, I'd say about 2 or 3 months. And then I found the um E-Leaf iStick 30 watt with the Milo tank on it. The first sub-on kit I ever vaped was a E-Leaf iStick 30 watt with a Milo tank on it. That was the first time I sub-on vaped. It liked to kill me, but I stuck with it and I kept with it because I felt like this. If it could help me, it could help someone around me. And if it can help someone around me, if I can help somebody help, I am not going to force anything on nobody. I'm not going to do that. Just give my opinion on it. And I'm glad that I'm not smoking. I think smoking is horrible. It killed a lot of people in not just my family, but everybody family around the world that smokes. If we could convert every smoker to vaping, to because vaping is an art form. It really is. The rebuilding part of it, then the the way you it's like okay, we're all in common. Smoking, we just smoked our cigarettes. We didn't want to. Now we have vaping. Now we have people competing against other people in cloud competitions, which I've never been to a cloud competition in my life. I've always watched videos of it, but never actually participated in one. Now they brought it. They 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 made it more of a hobby than anything because you can tinker with it. You can tinker with your setup and make it how you want it to be. If you want it cool, you can make it cool looking. You can. It's just another hobby, is what it is, and it has become one of my hobbies. But I enjoy it because I'm glad I found it. If I would have never found it, mm, I'm glad I did find it. It's never too late to quit the Mickey sticks, y'all. Never too late to quit them. You have something that will help you get off the icky sticks. It's called vaping, and is it's harm reduction to your body. Look at it if you want to look at it like that, and if it will help you, look at the benefits and let the benefits outweigh the the the, the negatives. Let the positives outweigh the negatives in that situation, because vaping has very negatives. Like I said, if we could convert 6.6 million people in 10 years to vaping, imagine how many doctors they would not have to go to in their lifetime because the simple fact they smoked daily, pack, 2 packs, 3 packs, 4 packs. If we just converted them to, it would be awesome, man. It would, it would, it would change their life, and they just people don't want to accept change, but when change comes, it gives them an awesome feeling. It gives us a sense of purpose. And when we have a sense of purpose, that gives us motivation, and therefore it gives us drive. And when we have motivation, and that's why I'm gonna keep vaping. I mean, because I'm not saying that it doesn't have any negative effects, but I like the positive effects that it has. I like that I breathe better every morning. I like that I don't have to wake up gagging myself to death from smoke from phlegm, mucus, going down my throat at nighttime when I'm sleeping. I don't, I don't like that. Now, only thing I got running down my throat is the allergies that I have, and I can deal with that. I can deal with that better than hocking up mucus every morning because I smoked cigarettes and I knew it was killing me, and I didn't stop it. And when you don't stop something that knowingly harms you, it hurts you in the long run. And that's why I went to vaping. That's my story. I looked at it as a better alternative. I didn't want to be smelling like a stinking cigarette. It stinks, man. I remember when I was on I was vaping my first week when I first started vaping. I kid you not, I went to Big Lots with some friends of mine, good friends of mine. And this guy, he comes up and he's smoking his cigarette, and I had just got my sense of smell back. And when I could smell the cigarette before it even got to me. I could smell it. And I looked at my friend, and when I got back in the van, I said, "You know what? Cigarettes really stink, don't they?" And they looked at me kind of funny, but I had just got my sense of smell back, and I couldn't smell what had how it smelled because I was a smoker and I had just got off of it, and I had just got off cigarettes, and I smelled that stinking cigarette, and it gagged me. I said, "I'm glad I quit." I told him I'm glad I quit, and I'm glad I went to vaping. Vaping is not as bad as people make it. The media makes it look bad because this just what they do. The general they make it look. But I think the Royal College of Physicians for their research into vaping and saying it is 95% safer than cigarettes, and they say there's formaldehyde in it. There's no formaldehyde in it. There's no tar in it. I don't care what you say. Vaping is a whole lot better than smoking. And I am just a messenger. But I don't recommend vaping for people under 18. I don't agree with people under teens that are under 18 years old vaping. I don't agree with that. That's vaping, cigarette smoking. I do not agree with people. I do not even though I started at a young age. I don't like to see people that has no bit. I started at a young age. I started when I was 12. I started when I was 12 years old, and I'm 30 now. I smoked all the way up till I was 29 years old. And there's times I had to resort back to cigarettes because I didn't have the necessary things, which I regretted in the long run because it only gave me phlegm again, and I didn't too much like dealing with that. Um, I don't agree with underage vaping. I don't agree with people. I don't care if it doesn't have nicotine in it. If you never smoked a cigarette in your life, you don't need to be. If you never smoked a cigarette in your life, don't start vaping. Don't start vaping. This is for people that were smokers. This is not for people that have never smoked cigarettes in their life. This is not for them. This is for people that don't want to kill themselves with cancer causing chemicals in cigarettes. So, no, I do not recommend vaping for people that have never vaped before. Why would you start vaping anyway? I'm not trying to be harsh to y'all people. I'm just stating facts. I don't agree with underage smoking. I don't agree with it. Even though I did it, I don't agree with it because it kills you. And it was it killed me. It was killing me for a long time. I had a lot of breathing problems because of smoking. I don't have now because I'm vaping. I just want to vape. I don't want to smoke cigarettes. Cigarettes not what I want. I have smoked cigarettes since I started vaping because I didn't have no vape juice. Once you don't have your nicotine, you're gonna get your nicotine somewhere or another, and you're gonna have to resort back to, which is not what I wanted intended to do. I wanted to quit it for good, and I have quit it for good. I don't smoke anymore, not cigarettes, but I had to resort back to it a time or two. Like, times get hard, and if you're addicted to nicotine like I am, you're gonna get your nicotine. So puff puff Magic Dragon. That's why I enjoy it today. That's why I enjoy vaping. I don't recommend it for people that's never vaped before. I don't recommend it. But people that are trying to get off cigarettes, I recommend it. Give it a try. It might work for you. You just got to give it a chance. I gave it a chance. And look at me now. I don't smoke. I don't like to be around cigarette smoke. I can't stand the smell of it. I can't. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be mean to people that smoke. I have friends that smoke all the time. I have family members that smoke, and they look at me like, he's smoking too. He's smoking right with us. No, I'm not. I'm vaping. Vaping and smoking is two different things, buddy. Okay. All right. Got that clear. I'm done with my rant. I wasn't really ranting. I was just saying I rather vape because vaping is way better for you than smoking. That's been concluded already. So, since it's been concluded that it's very safer, I'm a vape on vapors. Yeah. I just got out of view because I want to show you my cloud production I have going on here, and I want to share it with you because I love all my subscribers, every last one of them, and I'm hoping for more, and I hope to see more. Because I am going to continue to do this regardless if I only have one subscriber or no subscribers. I am going to keep doing it because I love vaping that much. I'm a vapaholic. That's right. And for all you RDA builders out there, I recommend this. Good wicking material. Good wicking material. That is the cotton bacon version 2. Has been specifically formulated for vaping. We start with select U.S. grown cotton fiber, then take it through a proprietary purification process to remove impurities, natural oils, and pesticides. Cotton bacon is created in a state of the art facility to provide vapors with an easy to use 100% tasteless cotton's wick. Simply pinch, tear, wick, and vape. Not actual bacon. Do not ingest. Do not use in a medical setting or situation. Read the warnings, people. It's right there, plain sight. Now, I just had to do that because I love doing stuff. I have a way of doing it, and I do it my own way. And today I'm gonna vape my own way. Don't be mad because I can clutch chuck clouds better than you. Okay? And I don't dislike people that smoke. That's their choice. But if they could see, if they would give vaping a chance, they would see the results I've had experienced. I know people they gonna say, well, it does this, it does that, and that's just the bottom line. But give it a shot, give it a chance, reap the rewards for yourself. I had to give it a chance. I didn't really know what it was about either until I really got into it. But I gave it a shot. It worked for me because I, myself, gave it a chance to work. I know I was, but what I said earlier, I'm not old to it. But people would take advice. I'm just a man, just like any. Uh, I'm just a man, just like any other man or woman that is trying to help people. I'm not trying. I want to help change lives. I want to help change people from smoking cigarettes and killing themselves. But they're worried about a battery exploding. Well, that's important because it can hurt you. It can cause third-degree burns on you. But everything you do, you gotta use your mind behind your ears that God gave you. Don't do crazy stuff because crazy stuff happens. You don't want to put an 1860 bat. You don't want to put a 27 You don't want to put an 1860 battery in your pocket with a full of change when it hits that positive connector and it explodes in your pocket. That's what gets really negative stigma to vaping right there. User error. That's why most accidents in vaping happen because of user error. They don't follow the instructions that is given with the product. Oh yeah, they come with instructions. It's good to follow those instructions for your safety and other people's safety. You don't want an 18650 battery. You don't want a battery like this exploding on somebody. You don't want it. You really don't want this battery in a mod right now. This battery it needs to be rewrapped, but unfortunately I don't know how to rewrap, so it won't get rewrapped and it won't get used no more because it is messed up beyond repair. You don't want to use batteries like this that is tore like that. You see that? You see that little piece? That is the positive connector. If that piece right there hits a change, it's going to make this battery explode. That's what causes most. It could be a piece of metal. A coin could get in that pocket knife and hit that positive connector, metal on metal. And that's what gets your vaping explosions. Watch videos online on it. A vapor is because the people put these batteries, 18650, not necessarily Sigelli, any 18650. It don't matter if it's a Sony, Samsung, whatever. You put one of these batteries in your pocket full of change and you don't have a protector case. If you got it in a protector case, that's fine. But if you don't, please do not put these batteries in a pocket full of change or with anything with metal in it. You will hurt yourself. You will have to go to the burn center. You don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. So you need to know Ohm's law. You need to know what your mechanical and your regulator mods are. You need to have battery safety because that prevents accidents, which prevents negative stories about vaping. Oh, a vaping battery exploded in his pocket. Why did it explode? 9 times out of 10, it's either keys or change in their pocket. 9 times out of 10. But it's also user error. That's why you got to use common sense. That's why you have to have most of the vaping accidents, most of these e-cigs you see blowing up is because of user error. You gotta use it. You gotta respect it like anything else. If you don't respect it, it will not respect you. It's kind of like riding a dirt bike, and you get on it, and you think you're Mr. Big Shot, and then you screw up, and you mess up, and then it tears you up. Same thing. You gotta use caution with everything. You have to know your battery safety. You have to. I'm not saying me vaping at this wattage. I'm not too much worried about it because I got two 18650s. And that's pumping out a lot of power. That's a lot of that 12 volts can charge a car battery. But enough of my rambling. I just wanted to get that out of my system. Hope you liked the video.